Alright, so I'm watching this movie that's on Netflix. This is a different take on the Hansel and Gretel movie. This movie is called Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. So I'm guessing Hansel and Gretel are a bunch of stoners. From what I read, they smoke a lot of weed and then weird stuff happens. But I guess we'll find out. The movie's just barely getting started. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. I'm going to go ahead and watch it, and then stay tuned for my review on the movie. So it's only 1 hour and 26 minutes long. Looks like it's low budget, but let's see right here what exactly this movie is about. There's a black cat. Black cats are never good. And there's some weed. So anyway, Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Stay tuned for the review after I watch it, and we'll see how good it really was. There you go. Well, I just finished watching Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Pretty interesting movie. Completely different take on the whole Hansel and Gretel. They pretty much just used the name Hansel and Gretel to get people like me to watch the movies. It was a way of getting attention for the movie, and it was a good title. Had nothing really to do with the Hansel and Gretel storyline. I mean, yeah, there's a brother and sister named Hansel and Gretel. There's a lady who's a witch, but could have been called anything else also. But they used the title to get people to watch it. People like me watch those type of movies. Why? I don't know. I just do. But anyway, Hansel and Gretel is about a brother and sister, of course, Hansel and Gretel. And Gretel actually is a pothead. She has a boyfriend who smokes a lot of pot, and she is a pothead also. And he ends up getting a hold of this new type of weed, which is called Black Forest. And apparently, this pot is like the best pot that you can possibly find. And he tells her that he got it from a little old lady, a nice little old lady who just moved into the neighborhood, and she's got the best weed that you can possibly get. They end up smoking all the weed, and her boyfriend goes off to get some more. Her brother Hansel is introduced into the picture during that time, around that time when they're in the bedroom getting high. And anyway, the boyfriend goes off and buys more weed, goes to the little old lady's house, and little old lady ends up pretty much killing him and eating him, and cuts him up into little pieces. As far as gore, it's not too gory. There's a part where the little old lady tears off out his eye, but it's not anything like, you can tell that it's fake. So, a low budget movie. But anyway, her boyfriend goes disappearing, and Hansel and Gretel decide that they're going to go to this little old lady's house to find out what happened. And it goes from there. The little old lady you find out that she's a witch. She's got this secret batch of weed that it makes you hallucinate, and it's got some sort of magical powers in it. But anyway, there's a lot of different storylines in the movie. There's like a drug gang that gets upset that the little old lady is on their turf, so they go to her house to kill her because she's coming in on their turf and selling her weed and taking their clients. So she ends up killing the gang, obviously. And she also has a dog and a cat who are introduced in the movie. The dog is kind of like the guard. He's like a devil dog, and the cat, they don't really show the cat too much. He's just there every now and then. He pops up. But that's pretty much what it is. Just a movie using the name Hansel and Gretel, and Gretel's a big pothead, and she goes searching for her boyfriend who disappears, and they run into the witch. And she tries to eat them pretty much. Completely, like I said, completely different take. The movie itself, like the acting was not that bad. You can tell it's a low budget movie. but at the same time, it doesn't look like it was made with like a home video camera. They had a decent budget, not like a really expensive budget, like the Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. That one obviously has a really expensive budget. This one didn't. The movie, it was actually pretty entertaining. If it wasn't called Hansel and Gretel Get Baked, it would probably make a pretty decent horror movie. They just, like I said, they took that title. It wasn't that bad. The storyline wasn't that bad. It was good for what it was. The acting was not that bad. I found the movie to be pretty entertaining. Other than you get distracted when they say Hansel, you get distracted when they call the guy Gretel. That's kind of a little distracting itself, but eliminating the names and the fact that, you know, there's a witch in it, like the Hansel and Gretel story. Eliminating that, the movie itself was actually pretty good. And her house is not like the Hansel and Gretel house. Her house is made of candy. Her house is just a normal house, but in the house she has a small gingerbread house. And when people come into the house, she tells them not to touch it. And of course, you know, the stoners, once they smoke weed at her house, they get hungry, so they start eating the gingerbread house, and then that pisses her off, and she goes crazy after that. Apparently, the witch is also a lesbian, because there's a scene where she's coming on to one of the girls, and they make out for a little bit. So apparently, the witch in Hansel and Gretel is a pothead, and she's also a lesbian. But other than that, like I said, the storyline is pretty good. The movie is pretty good. I was into it the whole time. I just kept, like I said, I kept getting distracted by the names. But when you eliminate all of that, eliminate the title, it was a pretty decent movie. If it would have been called anything else, also, it was good for what it was. It's not like something that should have gone to the movie theater and you must watch it. It was good for what it was. I enjoyed it. It's only an hour and 26 minutes. I don't feel like I wasted an hour and 26 minutes. I enjoyed the film. So check it out. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked. Completely different take on the Hansel and Gretel storyline. The guy that wrote it must have been smoking weed himself, but when he got the idea. But you know, it was, for what it was good. So there you go. Thank you for watching my 100th. This is my 100th movie review. And I chose Hansel and Gretel Get Baked to do it on. So there's a few other movies I will be doing reviews on, so stay tuned for those. If you got Netflix, look up Hansel and Gretel Get Baked and watch it on Netflix. Right over there. There's a few other things that I'm going to look at and watch and do reviews on. But anyway, check them out. Check the movie out. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe down below, comment, and let me know what you think. And if there's any other movies that you want me to review, you know, I'll do my best to review them. So I do make a lot of other videos and a lot of other things, so I'll try to stay on top of that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. And like I said, you got Netflix, check it out. Hansel and Gretel Get Baked, 100th movie review. Once again, thanks for watching. Bye.